there, gorgeous gays. Version 2 here with Let's React to Pokemon Presents for the Pokemon 25th anniversary, I think it is. Is this the 25th anniversary thing? I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, but there's a Pokemon thing, and yeah. I'm known this way afterwards. It was 2 in the morning for me, and I've been sick. Not happening. So I avoided everything. Apparently everything for this was also leaked. I've avoided all that, so I've got no idea what I'm coming in for. I've got no idea what I'm in for. So, yeah. Also, I swear I'm going to get around to doing Pokemon Shield at some point. Pokemon Shield is one of the first LPs I want to do after catch up, because I just really want to play Pokemon Shield. You'd think with all the Pokemon fucking plushies that I have behind me, and a shirt, ignore the shirt, and a shirt, but ignore the shirt, you'd think with all the Pokemon plushies that I have behind me, I'd play more Pokemon games on the channel, but I've been bad at this. But we're doing Pokemon. I'm not one of the people who's like super bitter about stuff. I also haven't played Sword and Shield. But I imagine people are mad no matter what the fuck they're showing off today, because people are always mad whenever there's Pokemon content. So let's do this. Let's fucking do this, shall we? I haven't noticed those are so cute. Yeah, no, I have... let me move off camera. So over there is Charjabug, Jirachi, Carbink, Pubkaboo, and Pikachu Libre cosplay. And over on this side is Holucha, and then they're not on camera right now because they fell over. But there's Rowlet and Victini over there. I'm getting more. I have more currently being delivered. There's another 2 that I've got coming. But stuff is very slow from overseas right now. But I try and change up who's showing where. But that's what we're doing there. We're watching Pokemon. I'm a Pokemon fan. I did do X and Sun like as blind LPs on the channel, and I'm gonna continue that with Sword and Shield. Just, you know, I'm way behind on that one compared to anything else, but that's fine. That's fine. I don't care. I also have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which again is more so just waiting for schedules to clear up. I'm gonna also do Mystery Dungeon at some point in the future. I don't know about anything else Pokemon related. What is the quality actually that bad? I was about to say that did not look 1080. Looks like I made it to the stream. Sub game marked. Hello. I do multiple games in one stream. Part of this stream is I'm not playing a game right now. I'm doing a react, and then we're doing Monster Hunter afterwards. I feel like it's fitting. Pokemon then Monster Hunter. 25 years of non-stop adventure. You have at least 50? That's fucking impressive. I only don't have more. Oh my god.
1996.
Red, green, cable, trade.
Wow, that's loud. Can anyone hear me over the loudness of this? I can turn it down more if need be.
Movie.
Is it really loud for you to watch it?
N64 transfer pack. 3D battle.
Pokemon Stadium, one I never grew up with.
Like. Top.
If you're wondering which one was my first Pokemon, it was Pokemon. Like 90 millimeters relatively loud. What's up, bitch? I will turn it down.
Rumble pack.
This is so much fucking louder than the state of play with this. So holy shit.
Snap.
A Snap? Also another one I never played. I never had a 64 growing up.
Jet.
That was the thing you could do!
Gold, silver.
Wow, like Stadium and Snap and everything were before Gold and Silver.
Trading
Holy
card.
shit.
Anime.
130 plushies? What the fuck?
Mobile
I
adapter.
thought I had a lot.
Teletrade. Panel puzzle. Gaming device.
Are they showing us every single... Oh, yo, Pokemon Mini, I had that!
Puzzle.
I played Pokemon Mini so much.
Database.
Yo, the e-reader.
Cut battle.
A battle what?
Ruby, Sapphire, Cable, multi-battle.
Okay, so
Trading
I started
card.
with yellow. I then went to silver. I never had gold or silver. I never had green or blue. Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald was when I really started getting into Pokemon. Like, I enjoyed the games before and I beat them and everything. It was Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald that got me super into it. Yo, Pokemon channel, I also loved that when I was a kid. Swing motion. There's so much stuff here that I don't even recognize.
USB link.
Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, and specifically Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That was when I was doing, after when Pokemon got competitive for me. I actually started doing the meta training and everything like that and stuff. Yo, Pokemon Ranger. I love Pokemon Ranger
Work
so
together,
much.
together.
And Janice the Valmia. They were both good. Pokey Walker did a lot of grinding on that to get very specific moves that I probably don't have anymore.
2010.
Black, white,
Like and white's when I started falling off Pokemon as
trading
a
card.
not in just, like I still played it and beat it and everything, but Pokemon Black was the start of me not doing a lot of post games. Not anything in particular because of the games, just other stuff in my life started happening around that time. Well, it's basically been since Black. I beat the games as they came out, and I don't really do much then. I still want to, but then Sword and Shield happened, and not every single Pokemon exists there, so I'm just like, I'm not going to do it with Sword and Shield. I understand why they don't have it, but not having everything so like I don't care. I'm still gonna play it, but the competitive aspects I want on Pokemon. Mega Evolution sucks. Trading cards, you can't buy those anywhere on the planet right now.
Cuteness contest.
I'm trying to make a Pokédex of Pokemon cards where I have one card of every Pokemon. I'm at, I think, currently 480. Yo, Pokken! I actually really like Pokken. They didn't mention Conquest Leagues on all the other spin-offs they showed here. That is wild, considering they mentioned a wand that shows stuff. And Go. The big one, yeah.
Location wrong.
The fucking big one, yeah.
2016.
Sun and Moon, Alola, my favorite region. I love Alola so much.
Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Let's go Pikachu.
Never played the Let's Go's, never played Ultras. Again, it's the point where it's just like the new generation would come out and I'd play the new generation and I didn't want to. Not because I don't want to or not because I don't enjoy it, just because there's so much other stuff in my life that's going on that's not keep up with that. Yo, I will do Detective Pikachu at one stage though. I will do Detective Pikachu at one stage. And Sword and Shield, which I get to play. But I'm going to be doing it. Says that to me that so many people call Pokemon Raw Gen 5 was going to make it so against the Gen 4 and Gen 4 I think Pokemon. I can was it Gen 4 is when I discovered how good the competitive aspect of it was. And it was right before they started introducing stuff that made me not like the competitive aspects. I've mentioned this before, but stuff like Mega Evolution, Z moves, and stuff like that are like so fucking far from what I want from Pokemon competitively, and Gen 4 was like a good time before that stuff started happening. The Gen 5 I didn't, I was probably also that as well. The world is Pokemon, you cannot escape it. It is everywhere. When I played Pokemon games, that's my punishment. There's no punishment other than just your own lack of satisfaction. I know the franchise that people like to get mad about nowadays, but I mean, I would say Pokemon is one of the few franchises where playing a new game of Pokemon now is still one of the things that elicits that type of childhood joy of seeing these animals, getting connected to them and everything like that,
everyone.
Exploring the places.
I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon
It is still one of the
Company.
few franchises that does that for me.
February 27th
Again, I like
is the
in
day
the background
Pokemon
of my
Red
base
and
camps,
Pokemon
ever since
Green
I've done
were
base
released in
camp,
Japan,
has been Pokemon plushies.
marking the beginning of the Pokemon series.
My chair's just too big to show them off, and I'm too
An
big to
astounding 25 years have passed since the Pokemon series was born. We've shared so much with you over the past 25 years, through our games, but also through so many other mediums, thanks to the support you've all shown us. Thank you, each and every one of you.
It's amazing how
Today,
fucking huge Pokemon
Mr.
is as a franchise and how
Utsunomiya will introduce our
relatively
latest
small Game Freak
updates.
Still is. I know they want to keep it that way, but it's still quite surprising.
Hello there, my name is Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. First, I'd like to give you the latest update on the new Pokemon Snap game. We've put together a video
I did
that
some
will show you
competitive
some of the
stuff
game.
in Gen
Please
5,
have a
It
look.
was just never a massive deal for me. Like, I did some of it, but it was never like a huge thing. Like, I never got into it the way I got into competitive in Gen 4. But yeah, it was X and Y that introduced Mega
Welcome to
Evolution.
the world
I
of
don't
new
care for that
Pokemon
extra
Snap.
stuff when it comes to
This is the
competitiveness.
Lentil region.
Like, I worry about
You'll
certain shit,
ride the
don't
Neo
lose.
1 through the jungle, across the desert,
I also never played the
and
original
even
Pokemon
under the
Snap,
sea
so.
to research Pokemon
But I totally
in
get
their
why people
natural
like this game.
habitats.
But I totally get why people find the idea
And
so
of
good.
course, you won't be alone. Professor Mirror, who's doing research in the Lentil region, and research team members
Lentil
Rita
region?
and Phil
Oh, I love
are
lentils.
there to support
Go.
you. So you're in good hands.
I'm not sure
Now
who
then,
Lucha is, but I'll
let's
take
get
it.
that research started. By watching wild Pokemon, you can
Why is it the
discover
best looking one?
behaviors and
Because
expressions
the whole idea is you
that are
taking
rarely
photos, so if they
seen.
fucked up the graphics
Look,
of this, people
a
would be
surfing
extra
Alolan
mad.
Raichu.
Also, it's all on rails,
And there's
which I imagine makes
Vaporeon.
life easier.
Let's try throwing it a
For
fluff
modeling.
fruit. That's it. Now's our chance. Oh, it's Tyranitar.
Yum yum yum
What a
apple.
wild way to eat. Here's a park at night. Let's try playing a melody.
I hoot.
Oh,
Everyone
that
pop off
sure
your
made
favorite
Hoot
Pokemon
Hoot
in chat. Let's
happy.
go, mine's Lucha. Farm that engagement.
you'll
What's your
also
favorite
have
Pokemon?
Illumina orbs.
Everyone in
something
watching
the
on YouTube, leave
professor
in the comments what's your
invented.
favorite Pokemon.
If
Farm
you
that
use one
engagement.
of these, you can
Mine's a
make
Lucha.
any Pokemon glow.
Swanna and Ducklet. Electivire, good choice.
Whoa,
Chandelure, fuck,
those
fantastic
flames
choice.
changed color.
Torterra, oh yeah, Torterra. It's been a while since
Make
I've
good
looked at
use of your tools
Stunfisk?
to take shots
Dude,
that
yo,
really
Stunfisk
stand
let's
out.
go. Toxapex.
Then, show
Don't
the
recognize
photos you
that name.
took to the
Houndoom,
professor.
solid. Fuck yeah.
Oh, 4
Everyone here has
stars.
good choices.
We captured a rare moment there.
Fuck yeah.
Catch a variety of different behaviors on camera to fill up your Pokemon photo
Ditto 'cause I'm
decks.
basic.
And there's
What's up,
more.
Grayster?
You'll be able to edit the photos
Ditto
you've
just means
taken.
you like every Pokemon. Or you're into weird sex stuff. It's only those two options.
Use features like stickers and frames to make your favorite photos even more special.
So,
And I'm sure you'll want to show off your
from what
best
I can tell
photos,
so
right?
far, this is everything
We know
everyone
that
wanted,
feeling
right?
well. When you want to do that, it's time to go online.
Yo, if you actually
can
play
share
Ditto
your favorite
competitively,
photos
though, that's fucking legit.
and check out photos
Like,
from around the
Ditto
world.
is not an easy
and if your
Pokemon to play
photo becomes
competitively, so if you do
popular,
Ditto
it might
competitively,
even
that's
be
pretty
featured
legit.
and get more attention. Seeing something like that may
Toxapex was the
inspire you
evolution
to
of
go
the rare
back
Pokemon
and
Marini.
take
Oh, no,
even
okay, I know,
more
I know,
photos.
yeah. It's got like the
We're
flaps
getting
that come
closer
down.
to
Okay,
the
no, I do
start of
remember.
your adventure. Unexplored
I do
islands and
remember it now,
plenty
yeah.
of
It's got
Pokemon
the flaps that
await
come
in
down
the
and it lifts
Lental
them up.
region.
It's like, ah.
So make sure
I
you're
do remember it,
prepared.
yeah. Seeing Marini made me
Whoa! Is that the
As, like,
mythical
shapeshifters?
Pokemon
That's legit.
Celebi?
Yo, Celebi, let's go.
Get ready! The Lental region is waiting
It's
for
one of my
you.
favorite videos and one of my favorite reactions ever in all of my YouTube things is the video that I did for in X, my
What
for
did
my
you
first
think?
time playthrough, of
I hope you're looking
discovering
forward to the game's
Holucha
release on
and just
April 30th.
immediately falling in love with it because it's a fucking bird
Next,
that's a fucking
I'd like to
luchador.
tell you about
It's
several
so
events we're
specifically
holding
aimed
to
at me
celebrate
and a shitload of
Pokemon
other
Day.
people, obviously.
In the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games, special max raid battles featuring Gigantamax Pikachu are underway. And in Pokemon Cafe Mix, we're
that game
holding a
existed.
promotion in
Adorable
which you
artwork,
can
I
receive
forgot.
2,500 golden acorns for logging in. In Pokemon Go,
So the most of the game
Articuno,
thing is he's honestly
Zapdos,
usable competitively. Not
Moltres,
necessarily
and
always the
even
best, but definitely
Mewtwo
usable.
are appearing in legendary raid
Embossed
battles
is the
as part of a
immediate transform
Kanto-themed
one,
celebration
right?
event.
Yeah.
In Pokemon Masters EX, Galar region champion Leon and his partner Pokemon Charizard will arrive at last.
Why is everything Charizard?
We hope you'll enjoy
Why
these
is
events.
everything Charizard?
Next, I'd like to present
Charizard
the
has
latest
ruined
news about the
Pokemon
Pokemon
cards.
video game series. Have a look at this video.
So my thing was using Mew to transform into my Shuckle in doubles, so it was the Shuckle with the health pool of a fucking Mew. That was my strat. That was my fucking strat. It went so well. Now my best doubles team was obviously my Spin to Victini. Nothing tops that. Back in the black and white. Yo, the DS! Yo! Diamond and Pearl remakes, they're happening. They're happening. They're fucking happening. Cynthia! Best girl! Experience the brilliance one more. Whoa! Okay! Whoa! Whoa, they've like adopted the art style of the old games and made it 3D, unlike using the more modern things of full. Whoa! Whoa, not what I was expecting. Not what anyone was expecting, I think. Yeah, that is the graphics of the old games turned into 3D. Because that is absolutely with the proportions they had back in Diamond and Pearl, where their heads were like the size of the rest of their body combined. Art style compared to Link's Awakening? I can see that. I'm not seeing much lighting effects going on, which is what makes Brilliant Diamonds and Shining Pearl. Swap the names, you cowards, so we have Shining Diamonds. Cowards. The thing is, the lighting in Link's Awakening, from what I've seen from the trailers, is... That's what makes that game look toy-like. It's the, like, the models and everything, yeah. But it's the lighting that makes those things look toy-like. That just looks small and cute. It doesn't look toy-like. I'm into it, but I get if people don't like it. I get if people don't like it, though.
This is a tale from a long, long
those
time
Pokeballs.
ago, when the Sinnoh region was still only a vast wilderness.
Wait, what?
A certain village bustled with the comings and goings of people, while in the mountains and seas, Pokemon roamed as they pleased.
What the fuck are we looking at? It said another adventure. What the fuck? Switch cannot handle anti-aliasing things. Is this? Oh my god, they're fucking doing it. Oh my god, they're actually doing it. They're actually doing it. They're making an open world Pokemon game. It's an open world Pokemon game. Breath of the Wild area. That's pretty good. What's up, Gustom? Oh, and also, hi, Marlon and Luigi. Sorry, Lugia. Hello, everyone. Pixelmon minus Minecraft. You're kind of not wrong. You're kind of not wrong. Yo, are they the starters? Like an Oshawott, Rowlet, and Cyndaquil? Alright, they're just combining shit for starters. So, a Pokemon game in the past that's open worlds. Oh, Arceus. Hello there, buddy. Bow down before your god. Pokemon Legends. Okay, Pokemon Legends Arceus. That's going to be a series. Early next year, we get open world Pokemon. What?
I'm pleased to announce 2 new additions to the Pokemon video game series.
What?
Both taking place in the Sinnoh region. First, I'd like to present the Pokemon
Sinnoh's
Brilliant
cool.
Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl
Not my
games.
favorite. Probably my
These are
third, though.
faithful remakes of the Pokemon Diamond version and Pokemon Pearl version games, which were released for the Nintendo DS system in Japan 15 years ago.
The Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and
go Alola,
Pokemon
Hoenn,
Shining
probably
Pearl
same name.
games, remakes of the Pokemon Diamond version and Pokemon Pearl version games, which were released for the Nintendo DS system, are coming
There's
to
probably
Nintendo
people
Switch.
who don't like this art style. I'm into it.
These games will be developed by Ilka
The fact
Inc.,
that it goes into
who
full-size
also
things
worked
for battles,
on
I think
Pokemon
is good.
Home. The project is being directed by Yuichi Ueda of Ilka, as well as Game Freak's Junichi Masuda, who was the director for the original
Not
Pokemon
Game
Diamond
Freak?
version and Pokemon Pearl version
Not
games.
Game Freak for a
Your
remake?
adventure will take
What?
place in the Sinnoh region, rich in nature.
We're not gonna
and
hire more people for our
towering
company,
Mount
we'll
Coronet at
outsource
its heart.
instead.
It is a land of
They don't want to
many
increase their
myths
staff
passed
size. I
down
get it,
through
I
the
get it, I
ages.
get it.
The
Game Freak have
sense
been
of
very
scale
adamant
of the
about that. I get
original
it.
game's towns and routes has been carefully preserved, and you'll be able to travel through familiar locations once again. You'll set out on your journey after choosing either Turtwig, Chimchar, or Piplup as your first partner Pokemon.
Tara, let's
In
go.
these games, you can enjoy a grand
One of the
adventure
few good
together
grass
with
starters?
all the Pokemon from Pokemon Diamond version and
Floatzel!
Pokemon Pearl version. Newcomers
Floatzel,
and
my first
previous
shiny.
visitors to the Sinnoh region alike can look forward to experiencing the original Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl stories, freshly recreated for Nintendo Switch.
People are going to be mad about this. I feel people are mad about this. And
What did you think?
not so,
Pokemon
I
Brilliant
get it.
Diamond
That's
and
bad.
Pokemon
People are
Shining
gonna be
Pearl
mad, though.
will launch simultaneously around the world late this year. We hope you're all excited for a nostalgic yet fresh adventure in the Sinnoh region.
Best direction they could go, but it looks unfinished. Are you referring to Legends?
Next, allow me to
I mean, I
introduce
get
you to
it.
the Pokemon Legends
It
Arceus
looks
game.
not great performance-wise.
Pokemon
yeah.
Legends Arceus
I appreciate the
represents a
mechanic
new
updates to
approach
Gen
for
4,
the
but
Pokemon
originally
video
my
game
least favorite.
series.
I mean, again, it was the mechanic
Development
updates to
is in
Gen
full
4
swing
that
again
made
for
me get into
with the aim to
competitive
deliver a
Pokemon.
gaming experience
Like, Gen
that
4 to
breaks new
me
ground
is
for the
competitive
series.
Pokemon franchise. Like, at its peak.
Please have a look
It's
at this
when
video.
It was just like, yo, there's all this shit here, let's get into it. And I had so much fun back in the day doing that. Sup, Elise? Hello. Brilliant Diamond doesn't quite
The events of this game unfold in the
It
Sinnoh
should be
of
Shining
old.
Diamond and Brilliant Pearl.
In this time, too, Mount Coronet
Does
towers
Jojo
over
like
the
Kimi
center
Wanda
of the region.
Kind of thing is keeping me from getting excited
Pokemon
for
live
these
freely in the
remakes.
wild here,
Do you mean the
but
art
the
style
harsh
or the fact that the
environments may
regions
be
aren't
different
great?
from the Sinnoh
First shiny
region
was
you
Sableye and
remember.
Emerald, that's a good shiny to get.
In this
Change
era,
the gem color.
people have journeyed to
Remember.
Sinnoh from all over
No, I'm thinking of
and
Mega
founded
Emeralds,
a
I remember
prosperous village in the hope
First
of
shiny was
learning
Voltorb and
more
Alpha
about this
Sapphire.
land.
Also a good one for shinies.
As for these
Is
three
Voltorb blue as
Pokemon,
well, or is that just
Rowlet,
Electric? I can't remember.
Cyndaquil, and Oshawott, it seems they were brought to Sinnoh by a
Hopefully
certain
these expand
professor
decks to Platinum,
who
otherwise we're gonna
encountered
have
them
another
while
2
traveling
Bioshops
around
again.
various regions.
Yeah,
You'll set
I
off
remember
on your
that.
adventure
I
after
remember
receiving
the
a first partner Pokemon of your own
concern
from
of
this
that.
professor.
Pikachu and X? Yo. Hell yeah. Porygon Z was
With
seen
the
as
village
relatively
as your
potentially
base,
Platinum
you'll
decks.
venture
Porygon
out
Z
to
is
the
one of my
different
favorite
corners of the
Pokemon.
region on your quest to
Porygon Z is
create
one of my favorite
Sinnoh's
Pokemon.
very
I need a
first
plushie for it.
Pokedex.
Totally not one once it's on order. I'm waiting to get.
Even in this era, wild
If you don't have
Pokemon can
gyms
be
in the league,
caught
you
with
still need to progression
Pokeballs.
somehow, so there needs to be an actually
You
good
can also
story.
engage in Pokemon battles alongside your Pokemon allies.
Yeah, so what's the actual, like...
Sharpen your skills for
Like,
both
what's
catching
the
and battling
story of this
Pokemon
open
and
world
strive to complete your Pokedex.
The Jaggies are so severe. So
Now
one thing
for
I can
the
notice
mythical
is just,
Pokemon
like...
that graces the game's title and
The
story.
Jaggies are very severe.
Arceus. According to legend, Arceus shaped all there is in
I
this
mean, if
world.
the plot of Legends is
But
to take
how
down,
is this Pokemon
is to
connected
attack
to
and
your
dethrone
journey?
God here, I'm fine with that. Ever
The
since
answer
Learning
to
to
this
Fable Diamond
question
Souls,
and
we'd be
more
worried we
await
won't
you
see
in this
many
exciting
games
new
that
action
Platinum board.
RPG adventure
Oh
for
yeah,
the
no, I'm
Nintendo
thinking of
Switch
Platinum.
system.
Yeah, Platinum introduced a lot. From memory, Platinum introduced kind of a shitload. If it doesn't have Platinum stuff in there, that is very, very concerning.
Pokemon Legends
Why
Arceus
would you
will
not,
launch
though?
simultaneously around the
But,
world
yeah.
early next year.
Platinum was so good. Platinum was so good! Oh my
We
god.
hope you're all excited to set out on these adventures across the Sinnoh region, each one distinctly different from the other,
So we're
with the
making the
wonderfully
first
nostalgic
Sinnoh
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon
For
Shining Pearl,
Legends?
as well as the Pokemon video game series' new journey,
I
Pokemon
was talking
Legends
over a lot of it,
Arceus.
but I'm not expecting in-depth detail from this for what those things are.
As Pokemon celebrates 25 years,
Platinum still
we
holds
will
up as my
continue
favorite
to
one.
challenge ourselves
It
and
probably
deliver
would
new
for me as
ways
well.
for everyone
Maybe
to enjoy
Heart
Pokemon
Gold
even
/
more.
Soul Silver.
Thank you very much for
It'd
watching.
be one of those. It'd be one of those. I probably just put more time into Heart Gold Soul Silver because of the competitive stuff. I probably just put more time into that competitively, so I just have more memories of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but Platinum I did really enjoy. Really worried the Soul and Silver stuff in Battle Frontier won't make the cut. If there's no Battle Frontier, that... I still stand by Emerald as the best Battle Frontier. That was my favorite shit there. Oris was mostly faithful to Iris, but had some new additions, so I can see them going that route again. This is different devs, though, so we're not 100% sure on this. My first shiny was a Venonat in Silver during a bug catching contest. That's legit. Do you keep Pokemon you catch in bug catching contests? I don't remember. Crystal will always be my favorite. Yeah, like, I think Yellow and Crystal were games that I played them and I enjoyed them a lot, like, when they came out and stuff like that. But, because I was a little kid, it's just like, it wasn't the stuff that I got super into. I got super into it with Sapphire. Sapphire, specifically. And then Ruby was, like, my thing that I would farm extra items or trade over stuff for. Making the Pokedex is not enough for the plot. It really isn't. It really isn't. Emerald's my baby? No, I get that. I get that. The amount of time I spent trying to do the Battle Frontier in Emeralds without having any idea of how EV training or any of that shit worked. So I'm just like, why are my Pokemon so weak? It's because I didn't know about the stuff that the game doesn't tell you about. What was that? You do, didn't get first in it, so, of course it is rigged. How do you catch a shiny and not win? How do you catch a shiny and not win? Some bullshit right there. That's some bullshit right there. Oh yeah, Pokemon Snap looks to be exactly what people wanted. Like, all the stuff in there is from what I hear from people talk about Snap, exactly what they wanted. I will probably get Snap and try it out, because I've never played Snap, so I'll probably try that one out. I get if people are worried about the remakes of Diamond and Pearl. I get if people don't like the art style. I'm personally into it. Because it's the old style, but in 3D. I'm into it, but I get if others aren't. And the concept of an open world Pokemon game is, like, really cool. But we know next to nothing about how it will function, which is a big question. I only played Crystal years later. Emerald was my first ever Pokemon game. Leaf Green was my second. Crystal was third Pokemon game I played, and it just hit different. Fair. Again, there's definitely some, like, I'm not a massive Johto stan, but I get that there are some people who are, and I get that, like, Johto has a feel to it that other places don't. And also the games themselves. And, like, it's a big reason why Alola is my favorite region. Alola feels the most like the idea of that harmony between the human worlds and the Pokemon worlds living together and having just, like, worlds building in it of explaining how the world actually functions. Like, that's why I like Alola the most, because I just feel it's the most realized world out of all of them. And so, what's the region in Black and White? Because as much as I do really like Black and White, it was my least favorite region. I don't even remember. Unova? Or is that X and Y? Unova. It is that. Yeah, it is that. I don't even remember that. Actually, can I say that X and Y is my least favorite region? Because I don't even remember the name of it. Frenchlands. It's Frenchlands. I feel like X and Y are probably the most forgettable games. Kalos. Yeah, so I can't. I'm trying to think of locations in Kalos, and I can't. Unova got a lot better in Black and White too. Also games I never played. I haven't played any of the sequel ones. Once they started making it where it wasn't one definitive edition afterwards and it was another 2 separate games, I stopped. I stopped buying them. Because I'm just like, I loved Emerald for how it combined everything. I loved Platinum for how it combined everything. And then Black and White 2 was just another having to choose between 2. So I didn't buy it. And then I'm like, X, Y, we're going to get Z, that's good. Then Z never came out. Never got anything. And then Sun and Moon happened, and then we got Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'm just like, God damn it, I just want one definitive edition that's like a good one. It's all I fucking want. So I haven't bought those. So why Zygarde was shoehorned into Alola. Yo, I actually really love Zygarde. I love Zygarde so much. X1 was missing that third version to flesh out Kalos more. Yeah, I mean, the fact that the core mechanic introduced in Sun and Moon is Z moves is just like, this is just Pokemon Z, but you never made Pokemon Z, so it's this game instead. X1 is the worst modern region, but I think its backstory would make for a great legacy game. That is actually incredibly fucking legit. You could actually run into a young AZ. That would be legit. That would be legit. But yeah, no one talks about X and Y. I feel like X and Y are the forgotten games. They are the forgotten games that no one remembers, which is very, very weird. I rarely remember anything from X and Y except for the Psychic Gym. Don't even know what that is. Don't even know what the Psychic Gym in that is. I actually far prefer the story parts of Unova in the first games. All Ultra games have had significant story changes to tend to be worse in my experience. I mean, they're canonically sequels. Like, Black and White 2 take place a couple years afterwards. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon take place a couple years afterwards as well, right? From my understanding. Where, like, Crystal, Platinum, Emerald are retellings of the first games, but just combining the 2 legendary monsters and then having the third of the trio in it. Which I think is why it works better. Which is probably why it works better. The counterpart is, of course, that Ultra version tend to have much mechanical improvements. I mean, Diamond and Pearl to Platinum and everything like that. So it help, Black 2 has a hard mode and White 2 has an easy mode. It's Pokemon, it doesn't need to be easier, and difficulties should not be version dependent. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that shit's weird. This franchise is weird. All I remember of X and Y is Tyrantrum. Yo, the big dinosaur with the giant mouth. I remember that thing. They might go really deep into Legends games to the past of all the regions, depending on how good Arceus is going to be. I mean, the performance there doesn't make me have super positive things. It's not even a frame rate or anything, it's the Jaggies. But, if it's open world, that's a first for this. So it's just like open world Pokemon is what people have wanted for fucking decades at this point. So that's what they're doing. How good it's gonna be is like we know so little about it now that it's hard to judge anything on it. All we know is that it's going to be open world, and we know basically nothing else. You catch Pokemon in open world, you can seemingly do battles in open worlds. We know nothing beyond that. And yeah, Diamond Pearl remakes are Diamond Pearl remakes. People may not like the art style. I'm into it, but I get if people aren't. I get if people don't like it, but that's just how it's gonna be. I actually was lucky to be able to play White 2 on hard thanks to a friend having Black 2, but honestly the hoops to access hard mode were kind of ridiculous. That was, wait, you could access hard mode on the version that didn't have it if a friend had it as... Oh, why? Why is it like this? Why is it like this? I also find it funny how much of Black and White were kind of the predecessor to the 3DS as a console. The 3D towns and graphics were all sprite worked. The fact that Pokemon Black and White had Street Pass on the DS. That, like, that to me is the one where it's just like, man, imagine if Black and White were delayed to be the games that came out when the 3DS came out, as opposed to X and Y. Because for fuck's sakes, Black and White had Street Pass on DS, and it's just like, oh, goodness. And I think a lot of the problems that people have with the franchise are just down to time constraints and just... They have to release these games on a very specific schedule that are told by either their investors or Nintendo themselves. And yeah. That, as I've said in the past, for a franchise that makes more money than God, it is weird to run into problems that you would assume would happen with low-budget developments. And that is just a consistent thing. Not inherently that chucking more money at it would fix the problem. Not how money in game development works. Sometimes it can, sometimes it doesn't. It's not necessarily you just chuck more money at it and product improve. That's not strictly the case. But they seem to constantly run into issues of like scope requirements or technical limitations that you would think for a franchise that makes more money than God, they shouldn't be having. Like the technical performances aren't enough to ruin the experience for me. Like, I'm not someone who saw that the trees were worse in Sword and Shield and decided to boycott Game Freak or anything like that. Like, I'm not that type of person. The experience is still good enough that I enjoy it. But I will say it is weird that this franchise seems to constantly have technical issues, performance issues, and, like, stuff that you wouldn't expect from a game that makes this much money. It is still very bizarre that it's like, we're getting an open world Pokemon game, and the first thing that we see is something that is desperately crying out to the ether, please give me anti-aliasing. Like, that was the main takeaway that I had from the open world Pokemon thing there. Is this, like, the Jaggies on this look like it has been a 3DS resolution upscaled onto a Switch. Like the resolution, because of the Jaggies, genuinely looks like it is like a 480 resolution game that is displaying at 1080, and you get Jaggies as a result of it. And it's just like, I'm not someone where that's enough to ruin the experience. Fixing that would improve the experience for me, though. But it is just a weird thing of, why is this still a thing, though? It's Pokemon. Why can't Pokemon have more polish than this? It's Pokemon, for fuck's sakes. Like, it doesn't ruin the experience for me, but I do find it fucking bizarre that it is this consistently an issue. That's my main thing on it. I feel like having opinions on Pokemon and the quality of their games is just a minefield of content, problems, when you're putting it into content like this. But it seems like everyone in chat is chill, and no one is just like, I've not seen anyone put hashtag bring back national decks, or just like Game Freak ruined or I haven't seen anyone in chat put that, so we seem to be good. We seem to not have the toxic aspects of the Pokemon community going on right now, so we're doing well. I still have opinions, but my opinions aren't fuck Game Freak, so there is that. But that is that. You know, for everything that was on, I am glad I didn't wake up at 2 in the morning for that, though, because that was two announcements. For a 25-year thing, Very few announcements. I think for whatever reason, Game Freak wants to remain a small-sized team so they're not capable of doing everything on the technical side. I get that. I get they want to remain a small team. Relatively small. Relatively small. There's still like 400 people. But that is relatively small for like major companies. I get if they want to remain small. I get if they feel if they just add in fuck tons of people, it can make the development processes way harder. I get that. Like, making Pokemon games is incredibly complex down to the sheer number of Pokemon that you have. Making the games is complicated as fuck. I get that. And they might feel that adding in more people will make that process harder because it's more communication with more moving parts. I get if they find it harder. I don't get why there can't be, like, external teams or hire or get separate teams that are just polish focused, though. That I don't get. And it shows when people try to make ROM packs. Yeah, again, like, when it comes to making a Pokemon games, they are fucking convoluted. Like, the programming elements of Pokemon games is fucking complex. And I get if that's a big reason why they don't want to hire more people. As I said, more moving parts and everything like that. But I feel like they could have a bit of an extra team that's focused on polish. Like, after all the content and stuff is made and put into it, just down to these people and like, right, how much can you polish it? Which, yeah, how much can you polish it is tidying up the graphics on 800 plus things. I get it. It's still an arduous task. But still. Outsourcing the remake should hopefully help. That is one thing that I will say. Maybe that's why they're willing to outsource entire games now. Because with how many projects Game Freak take on, maybe if they didn't take on 1 million projects, they would be able to polish the games more. Maybe. So maybe they're just like, if we outsource this, we might be able to get this game, the open worlds game, our first big dive into open world, we might be able to get that polished. So I can understand that. But that is enough opinions for me on Pokemon. At some point in the future, I do want to do Pokemon Shield. I don't know when, though. I would like to do Pokemon Shield to finish it before Legend Arceus comes out. So I can do Legend Arceus when it comes out. I now have a timeline. I now have a timeline of when I need to do Pokemon Shield. So there is that. Polish may be related to the ridiculous schedule. Maybe it would be a trade-off with content unless you could somehow do it in parallel. Yeah, there's, again, like, I am not envious of the Pokemon, of Game Freak as developers. Like, what they are asked to do is a fuckload. It's so fucking much. Like, how complex the games are, how many of games they're doing, and the fact that they're on a tight schedule. Like, Nintendo's budgets are based on Pokemon to a quite literal extent. Pokemon is holiday sellers. Pokemon is a system seller. You see extra versions of Nintendo consoles come out with Pokemon games. Game Freak, like, I don't know if Game Freak are in a position where they can just say to Nintendo, we need another year for this game. When Nintendo was saying, our timeline specifically states that the best optimal time for us to release this next console is exactly this many years after the console's released, and it needs to release with Pokemon. Fuck you, you're not getting a delay. Release it. Fucking do it. I'm like, that's realistically the situation Pokemon are in. Like, they can't avoid that. So, like, Pokemon are not in a position where they can argue that. So, I get it. I fucking get it. I also have Shield and both DLCs. I haven't started the DLCs. I guess we'll be starting around the same time. Yeah. Well, I don't know when I'm going to be starting Shield, but it has to be this year because I want to beat it before Legends comes out. And this is one of the earliest we've seen a Pokemon game before launch. While I'm expecting a huge improvement to the visuals, I can certainly see stuff like frame rate and fidelity being improved by launch. But Mario's a mascot, but Pokemon's the breadwinner? Well, Mario Kart's the breadwinner until the Switch, and then Animal Crossing is released at the start of a global pandemic and could not have been timed better. But Mario Kart's the breadwinner. Pokemon's the system seller. That's the big thing. The thing is, like, Mario Kart, if you own a Nintendo console, you probably own Mario Kart. It is, like, again, until this console generation, and excluding, like, pack-ins like Wii Sports and stuff, Mario Kart's always the number one. It is always the number one. It outdoes Pokemon in terms of sales and stuff like that. It is the number one. Pokemon is the number two. And also, they use Pokemon to sell systems. Like, people usually don't go out of their way to buy a console to buy Mario Kart, but if they have the console, they'll go out of the way to buy Mario Kart. people will always go out of their way to buy a console to play Pokemon. That's always been the case. Literally always. Switch Lite came out for Sword and Shields. I'm pretty sure the 2DS came out for X and Y. I don't know if there's any new stuff that came out for Sun and Moon, but there might have been. But, I think it was it was either X and Y or Sun and Moon. I may be getting those confused. Where it was the 2DS that came out. So, they literally use it to have a second push of selling their consoles. They've always done it. So, yeah, no, they're not in a position where they can say no and ask for no delays. So, again, I do not envy Game Freak as developers in any capacity. How much they're asked to do is fucking absurd. But I won't deny that I would like certain things improved in the games. Also, not only Nintendo gives them these time limitations, but also the fact that with every new gen, there are new trading cards, the anime, movies, merch, and so on that are on schedule as well to be released for the games. I didn't even think about that. Yet it is not just the systems, is it? It is the massive merch behemoth that this thing is. It's got to be one of the biggest, in terms of merch sales, it's got to be one of the biggest on the planet, right? I mean, I haven't even played the new Sword and Shield game that came out 2 years ago. But I'm enough of a Pokemon fan that I back my videos of every single face cam with Pokemon. I missed the stream, we'll have to watch the VOD. Well, cool ones. I'm about to do Monster Hunter, so the stream will continue. So you can watch the Monster Hunter if you want to. But I'm out of here for Pokemon, because I need to play Monster Hunter. There'll be another reactor next week for Mythra and Pyra added into Smash. And then at some point in the future, Pokemon. So, until then, this is Version2, signing out.